Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Cards and Coffee with Tony. This is today's daily twin flame tarot forecast for Thursday, July 16th, 2020. However, anytime you are watching this is exactly when you were intended to be here because time is limitless. So hello, welcome back to my subscribers. And hello if you're new here. I hope you have a cup of coffee or tea or a warm beverage of your choice. Let's talk. Okay, so as always, this is the Twin Flame Tarot. I am Tony. I pull first for the Divine Feminine, then the Divine Masculine, then the Collective Twin Flames. If you like any of the decks you see, they will be linked below. And when I say Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine, Divine refers to holy, feminine and masculine do not refer to a specific gender. So let's get going. Let's do it. So set this table by smudging it. There we go, it looks good. Here we go. Look at that smoke. It was black. Wow. Dang. Okay. Some energy. Woo. Burn away some energy today. Okay. We clear, we bless, we protect this space. We clear, we bless, we protect this space. And I'm going to clear, bless, protect, activate and align all my chakras and energetic auric grid systems. All right. Just gonna, one more. Why not? Why not? Okay. Whew, there we go. That feels good. That feels good. Let's set the tone for this reading. Oh yeah, that was very clear and bright, wasn't it? Super clear. Now let's set our intentions for this reading. By calling forth in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, we ask our angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides to please be present with us to help us to understand and interpret these messages as we receive them. I just want to take 1 second. Let's take a sip of the tea. Let's drink the tea, shall we? Let's drink the tea. I know the thing about tea is that it's at the end of the word honesty. I want to make sure everybody understands that, I hear people say, well, how do you know who you're speaking to when you're talking through the tarot? That's why we set our intentions and we call forth in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, because we're calling forth in energy that is only of the highest vibration, of love and above, of Christ consciousness and above. That's why I say in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. In other words, I'm blessing it. I'm calling forth only Christ consciousness and above. And basically, I disinvited negative energies, negative entities, anything that's here to cause harm or chaos. I always disinvite that from the table before I even turn on the camera. But I want to make sure y'all understand, I've seen a lot of this going around YouTube lately, and it's okay to question, but also understand that you are sovereign in this world, and no entity can cause you harm, outside of this dimension that you don't allow, because you have sovereignty in this earth. So, just arm yourself up and tell them, go the hell away. Really, I'm being serious, okay? That's what I do. And that's why we protect it. That's why we set our intentions by blessing the table with the love of Christ, okay? Okay, now that that's out of the way, let's carry forward. Let's talk about the Work Your Light Oracle cards for my Divine Feminine. Let's see what's up, Divine Feminine, for this Thursday. All right, angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides, spirit, what messages do we have for our Divine Feminine? But see, also right before we shuffle, I also clear the cards one more time by knocking the energy out. That's what you hear me do. I knock until I hear a nice clear sound. And then I ask for, beings of the highest vibration, angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, and spirit, Christ consciousness, love, to join us and bless these cards, okay? So you don't need to be afraid. I claim sovereignty over this table, and I claim it on your behalf, and you can too, okay? Okay, let's see what we got, babes. Ooh, who was it? We pulled this last week. I don't remember which one of you pulled it. The initiation, the rite of passage, crossing the threshold. Yep. So, very often caves can look very scary from the outside, but when you get on the inside, there'll be hidden treasures. And that's kind of what this is. And we'll go a little bit deeper. Oh, looky here, Divine Feminine at the bottom of the deck. Priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? That's very funny because I was just reading something about that today. But how are you being called to step up and lead, and within yourself? Not just necessarily, I mean, we don't have to take this to a broad scope, not necessarily within the community or even within your, big family or, immediate family, within your home. How are you being called to step up and to lead your own life? Are you being called to recognize that you need to get yourself in order and to lead, to take charge? That's a question you need to ask yourself. Okay, the initiation. Let's see. Here it is. Here we go. The initiation. Some of the most sacred initiation chambers and temples look scary from the outside, but are breathtakingly beautiful on the inside. This represents the journey that the soul pilgrim is required to take to reach somewhere sacred. But only the initiated can enter. Perhaps that's where you are right now. You are being tested, initiated, because you are headed somewhere sacred. Initiations require that we cross the threshold from one world into the next. Our state of being into the next. We are called to face what scares us and have to be willing to lose it all in order to gain a new way of being, of safety, of security, of depth, of meaning. Initiations, like rites of passages, mark the shift from one age to the next. And it can take place because of emotional turmoil, great loss, many reasons. But it is through the seeming hardship that our heart cracks open. Okay. And our spirit is invested to step forward. Okay. So basically what we're saying is that in the middle of the storm, very often that is when we are actually invited to grow the most. Okay. And so sometimes when you're going into these very dark places, the greatest soul growth comes from going into these dark places. Okay. And that is what this is saying. Sometimes it feels very painful to go through to cross these thresholds, right? But you are being invited to come out of the dark places that you've been in, and you're being asked now to cross the threshold, to come into this other side, to gain a new way of being, of safety, of security, of depth, of meaning. I love that. It's a shift from one age to the next, and it happens because of a hardship that our heart, it just cracks open, and our spirit is just able to come forward and to lead. And it's interesting. It's just what that said. When your heart cracks open, your spirit comes forward to lead, and you pull priestess. How are you being called to lead? Oh my goodness! And look there, right underneath that, star mother. How can you mother yourself? Both things. You've gone through this dark place and you've been nurturing yourself, and now you're being asked to lead. You're being asked to come out of the dark, step over the threshold, and lead your own spiritual growth and healing and development. That's what it's asking you to do. If you are in the middle of an initiation right now, you will get through it, and one day soon you will bless the thing that broke you down and cracked you open, because the world needs you open. You are going somewhere sacred, and it will be worth it. You're closer than you think. Ooh, divine feminine. Just remember, the work is worth it. I know it is so much sometimes, right? I know. Yes, I understand. I do. I've been there. I've walked through those valleys, and I'm not saying I'm not going to walk through them again. That's life. You do. You go through valleys. Mine seem to be in years. They start in years, end in 7. I don't know what that's about, and they seem to go basically the year 7, 8, 9, and end on the 0 year. Go figure. That's my pattern. What's yours? Let's talk about that in the comments. All right. Divine Feminine, your tarot for today is the White Sage Tarot by Teresa Hutch. Okay. I love this little deck. It's such a nice little deck. It fits in your hands. If you have any kind of arthritis or anything, this is a very good deck. It's light and easy, plus it stores in that little tin. I love it. All right, angels, ancestors, guardians, gods, what messages do we have for our divine femme? The Hierophant. That's about, maintaining order. We are in, hold on, are we not in the Taurus? Let's see what it was today, the 16th. Oh, we're moving from Taurus into Gemini. Okay, well, the Hierophant is Taurus also. So that could be about something that's going to happen today. And, oh yeah, the Hierophant is number 5, so it could be changes coming today. You got some change coming today. Oh, interesting. What is that? Three of Swords, right? In reverse. So, that's just about kind of like letting go of the pain. Oh, some of you are stepping over the threshold. You're letting go of that pain. You're releasing that pain. That's exactly what the Hierophant, that's like today, and change and release. Woo! What else you got? Ladies, Justice. Libra energy in the house. Justice. It is exactly what it means. Things are just and fair and, good. It's cause and effect, truth, whatever you want to call it. All right, angels, ancestors, guardians. Okay, and there's your card just like that. Ooh, I love it. You got, look, y'all. Come on now. She's trying to come in tight for y'all today. Look what you got. You got the High Priestess after pulling the Priestess. So Priestess energy is very, very, very strong today. Priestess is Virgo, okay. Number 2, it's about, I'm going to check my numbers chart, but I believe it's like, oh, that's interesting. Something good is coming according to my numbers chart. I always took 2 to mean like the duality. It's like you stepping into your highest self, and you two hooking up and being able to co-create, okay? And that is kind of what the High Priestess does. She kind of takes the wheel and drives, doesn't she? She kind of shifts you into your own inner voice, your own inner tuition, your own inner wisdom, right? She taps into that and she makes you listen to your own knowing. She's real big about just like your subconscious. And so, since you pull this at the bottom of the deck and then you're talking about this initiation, I feel like some of you have come through a very dark night of your soul. You're on the other side. You're ready to break through. It's time for you to step over that threshold and tap into your own co-creator self. You and your highest self tap into your co-creator self with the creator and get your magic on. That's what it's calling you to do. Divine Feminine, it's time for magic. It's time for magic. Oh, let me write that down. Hang on. TF, time for magic. All right. All right. At the bottom of the deck, though, you still have that reversed 3 of Swords. Again, that's releasing pain, right? This is, letting go and just recovering. So, yeah, you're ready to release the pain, Divine Feminine. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I'm just like sometimes there will be a message that'll come through and I'll feel it, and I'm not kidding you when I tell you I get like an energy burst, and that just happened. Divine Feminine. Okay, so, I've been telling you the change is coming. Y'all been carrying the heavy load this year and for previous years, in fact, several previous years now. You've been doing the heavy work, but Divine Masculine, I've been feeling you starting to listen and starting to step into the receiver role, because when you got to understand, naturally the Divine Feminine is the receiver, and naturally the Divine Masculine is the giver, for lack of more elegant terms. But he's starting to step into the receiver role and listen and receive the knowledge. And because of that, he's been taking a lot of load off of the Divine Feminine. And now she's ready to heal. She doesn't have to keep fighting these fights. She's been going through those dark nights of the soul. Divine Feminine, step into your power, baby. Get to know your own magic. Get to know your own mystery. You are ready to move on past this dark night of the soul and step into the mystery. Cross that threshold, baby. It's time. Get to know yourself even better. Let's go deeper, Divine Feminines. Let's get to know the magic that is you. Woo! Your higher self is calling. Your higher self is calling. Look at this. Divine Feminine. And my goodness, like I said, hang on, let me move the book out of the way so I can see. Okay, look, not only did you get the Priestess, but you also got right under that Star Mother. Your high self and your creator, they are calling you. They want to co-create. That was a weird way of saying that. Co-create is what I was trying to say, but hey, that was a cool way of saying it. Co-create. Co-create. All right, Divine Masculine, your turn. We're going to pull from Angels and Ancestors Oracle cards. Kyle Gray in the house as always. He's my favorite. I'm just going to have to get some more of his decks is what's going to happen here, y'all. All right, Angels, Ancestors, Guardians, and Guides. What messages do we have for our Divine Masculine today? Oh my God. Yeah, okay, so apparently y'all are going to be on this path too. Maybe it's time for y'all to step into your co-creator selves. High Priest. Intend and What does that say? What does that say? What? Create, co-create. You need to be co-creating. Oracle, you are the Oracle, baby. Wait for important information, but remember that when you're listening for the voices in your own head, you are the Oracle. Nothing, you remember at the top of this, I talked about you had sovereignty, right? Okay. The angels, ancestors, guardians, guides cannot have voice on this earth in this dimension unless you give voice to them, okay? Unless you paint their art, unless you create their movies, unless you sing their songs, unless you speak their words, they have no voice in this dimension, okay? So remember, you are the Oracle. Remember. All right, Divine Masculine, last card. Oh, hold on, let me flip that the right way. Stargazers, set your sights higher. Set your sights higher. Also, make sure y'all get out and catch that comment. It's going to be the last few days to catch it. Get out there and do some research on that comment that's coming through right now, okay? Get in touch with, I mean, there's, it's interesting to me. I'm not somebody who really gets into these theories too deep, but it is interesting to me that this comment is passing over right as both of y'all are getting into this high priest and high priestess mode. You're both starting to tap into your co-creator energies right as this once in every 6,000 year comment comes over. Very interesting, Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. All right, angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, spirit. We just need one card, please. Just one card. There we go. There we go. Oh, yay. Card I haven't seen yet. Awesome. Guardian angel. Oh my God, I love this card so hard already. You are not alone, Divine Masculine. No, you're not. I know that has been a very sudden realization is the words that come into my mind for a lot of my Divine Masculine to realize that, in fact, they are not walking this path alone because they are not. I'm going to show you really quick at the bottom of the deck. Shape shifter. Transform and unveil your gifts. This is exactly what I'm saying. Transform and unveil your gifts, Divine Masculine. It's time for you to recognize your own power, your own high priest. Hang on, what are we looking up? Guardian angel, there we go. Here we go. You're not alone, Divine Masculine. Watch for signs and reminders from your angels and loved ones that let you know that they are close by. Remember, they are working hard to guide you. Your angels, ancestors, they are with you always. You're never alone, okay? Everyone has a guardian angel who has been with them in all of their past lifetimes and will be with them in all their lifetimes to come. So know that you are never alone and never will be alone. This card is a huge reminder that there is always help and support available to you. Your guardian angel is now with you and is here with you to aid you with all of your endeavors. In order to fully receive their support, first ask for it and then surrender to the process. Know that whatever unfolds will be for your highest good. Absolutely. You have to ask your angels to help you. They can't, due to the universal law of free will. They cannot intercede unless you are in immediate danger and your life is being threatened. They can intercede at that point. But otherwise, the law of free will prevents them from stepping into your life. But if you want their help, you can ask them to help you. But here's the deal. I want to repeat this last line super carefully. You need to ask them, but you need to, first of all, ask for it, then surrender to the process. Right. You can't ask for divine, heavenly help and think that you're going to keep steering this car. Okay, you can't. You have to surrender. Let go. Let God is a saying. Okay, whether you believe in God, creator. Listen, these are all the same words. It doesn't matter. That energy, that creator energy, okay, universe, whatever you call it. I don't care. I'm not here to argue semantics. That energy, though, that energy, it only wants the best for you. It's love. It knows nothing but love, and that's all it wants to express to you. Let go and let that love work wonders, okay? Surrender. Surrender, Divine Masculine. Surrender. All right. You are going to pull for your tarot, the Paulina Tarot by Paulina Cassidy. Divine Masculine, I challenge you today. Just ask the angels to, just come, I wouldn't even say make the presence known, because that's kind of very oddly specific, but just say, hello, angels, I would like to spend more time with you. Could you spend more time with me? And don't be surprised if suddenly feathers appear, if birds appear at your window, butterflies appear like right in front of you, ladybugs appear on you. The angels are funny. They're funny. They will let you know they're there. You'll start seeing number like 111, 222, 333, 1111. You'll start 1010, 1212. You'll start seeing that. That's your angels trying to talk to you. They talk through music. They talk through numbers. They talk through animals. They're interesting, and if you give them the opportunity, they will show up for you. Just ask them to. All right, that wasn't. There we go. Angels, ancestors, guardians, God's spirit. What messages do we have for our divine masculine? Y'all have been carrying a lot of weight on your back, haven't you, divine masculine? The 10 of Wands. That's about carrying those heavy responsibilities and burdens. You've been feeling very heavy and burdened. I don't mean like in the wrong way. I mean like you're really carrying the weight of the world on your back, right, divine masculine? Let's see what we got. Oh, now that's interesting. Two of Cups in reverse. This is about having an imbalance, a lack of harmony, right? Feeling, just imbalance, just the easiest way to say it. And it's interesting because it's a lack of balance maybe between you and your higher self, you and your co-creator self. And let's see. Oh, Page of Cups. Got a lot of cups in reverse now. So this is it's two ways of looking at it. It's emotional immaturity, and it's also creative block. So it could be that y'all are having this I don't want to say emotional immaturity, but I want to say that you're having a hard time grasping this. You've really been doing a lot of work to get yourself in spiritual alignment, is what I'm trying to say. It's been harder for the divine masculine. It hasn't come as easy. There's been a lot of resistance to it, right? That's what I'm saying. That's kind of what that Page of Cups in reverse indicates. All right. Angels, ancestors, guardians, guides. We just need one card on the table for the divine masculine, and it just pops right out. Okay, yeah, there you go. Okay, there, y'all. King of Cups. First of all, so y'all pull cups like what, twice in the cut, and then it ends with cups. Cups, are your water signs, your Pisces, your Scorpio, your Cancer, and they're representing your emotions. King Cups. He's a very emotionally balanced man, right? He's in control. He's very generous. He's very compassionate. And then at the bottom of the deck, y'all. Yeah, didn't we just have this yesterday? Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. All three, masculine, feminine, and twin flames, all pulled it. Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. So this is interesting. It's just, wait, no. I'm sorry. Yesterday y'all pulled Knight of Swords. I'm getting my knights confused. My bad. But okay, but it doesn't matter because it's just as good of a story to tell no matter which way, which one of those knights it was. Knight of Cups. He is this knight in shining armor, right? He comes in to, he's a romantic knight, don't get me wrong, but he's here to rescue your heart, right? He wants to rescue your heart. And that's exactly what it is. Remember I just said, hang on. It's almost like they're flying away, right? Can you see how it's like, they're leaping up and they're flying away. And what did I say? The angels like to show up through like birds and like specific type of insects, like, ladybugs and butterflies and things like that. It's like, yeah, we're here to rescue your heart. We're here to show you that you're not alone. We're here to get that. We're here to show you that you are now ready to be this King of Cups. All right. You're not alone. Look. Literally, he's riding the back. This is you riding the back. You're on your you're on your ancestors' shoulders. Remember that you stand on the shoulders of your ancestors. You're not alone. Your guardian angel is with you. They're helping you get through life. They're protecting you and guiding you. Okay, you're not alone. And this is now the realization you're starting to realize. It's starting to break into your heart, and you're starting to get this breakthrough, divine masculine. And the more you embrace it, and the more you're open to it, and the more you surrender yourself to believing that is true, that you're not alone in this universe, and that you have so much power to create the life you want because you can be a co-creator. The more you surrender and allow it to unfold the way it's meant to, look who you become, the King of freaking Cups. Emotional balance and control, Betty. You're ready to step into I mean, heck. Hold on. Where is it? One of them said something about leader. I don't remember who it was. Oh, wait, it's this priestess. You're ready. How are you being called to step up and lead? How are you being called to step up and lead? Exactly. Divine Masculine, you're ready. You're ready to lead with your heart, because that's what this is, the King of Cups. This is your emotions, your hearts. If this is a playing card deck, it would be the King of Cups, right? I mean, King of Hearts. So this is the King of your heart. You're ready to lead, heart leading. Okay, that was the weirdest way of saying that. Let's try. Start that sentence over. You're ready to be heart-centered and lead from your heart. That does not mean, I'm not here to encourage you to abandon logic and reason. No, because remember, the King of Cups is balanced. He is balanced. He is not too much in his heart. He is equally balanced his head and his heart, but just the same, he is listening to his heart. Because the thing about the Divine Masculine is you've been listening to your head a lot. You've been living in your root a lot, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But that heart, that pesky little heart of yours, most of y'all have not been listening to it. And that's where we get into this imbalance. And that imbalance creates distortion, and it spreads across all of us. It's not just Divine Masculine that feels it, because remember, we all have feminine and masculine aspects that lie within us. We all feel the distortion and the chaos and the imbalance, okay? Divine Masculine, you're ready to be heart-centered. You're ready to lead with your heart. Let's write that. DM, lead with your heart. There we go. Okay. All right, 20 twins, your turn. The first card we're going to pull for you today is going to be the Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue. All right. That is super bright and crisp this morning. All right, angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, and spirit, what messages do we have for our twin flames today? It is safe for you to love. We just keep pulling that over and over and over and over, don't we? But open your heart to give and receive. Open your heart to give and receive. But that's for both of you. Remember, so many times, you know, that is very out of balance for us, okay? So we have to be balanced. We have to give and receive equally, all right? Uh-oh, next card, new love, okay, so new love, that could be a new love for yourself. That could be a new love for connecting to your higher self. Or maybe your twin flame's about to come. See yesterday's message if you haven't. If you haven't got your twin flame, it might be time. Trust the situation. Again, surrender to the higher, to your highest, to your creator. Surrender to give. When you ask for help, divine help, surrender the situation. Don't try to make your expectations of it, okay? All right, angels, ancestors, guardians, guides. What messages that's way too many cards anyway. What messages do we have for our divine masculine? Yeah, trust is what they're saying though. They want the angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, spirit. Spirit wants you to trust that you are on the right path. Trust that you can lead with your head and your heart and stay grounded all at the same time. Trust. You can. You can be in alignment and be a good leader. You can tap into your spiritual side and still be a strong human. It does not make you weak. It makes you stronger to know to be fully developed, fully evolved human is a much stronger person in my mind. But that's just my opinion, and what do I know? I'm just a girl shuffling tarot cards, right? There you go. Children, your love life is being affected by your children. So, this is actually for the twins. I was about to put that on the divine masculine because I'm so used to talking to the divine masculine that I'm getting myself confused. Excuse me. Children, your love life is being affected by your children. And then at the bottom of the deck, you had soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Like I said, some of you are meeting your twin flames now and they are coming into your life. And yep, they are who you think they are. Okay, you are being divinely guided. Children, this can go both ways. And there's like 3 messages I hear here. First, your children can be impacting your relationship and causing you to polarize away from each other. Okay. okay? And that's keeping you away from, you know, the person that you're intended to be with. Could be that your children are going to lead you to the person you're supposed to be with. It could be that, you know, you're going to be playing in the park and meet your, you know, your twin flame. You could be at the park with your kids, although we are on lockdown, so maybe that's not likely. But hey, it's a message I hear. The third message I hear is that some of you are acting like children. We'll find out when we get in the tarot, but I do hear the message that some of you are behaving kind of childish. It could be that you're still being immature to this change. And so I want to make sure you understand there is a difference to saying somebody's acting childish and somebody's acting immature, because people like to use those words interchangeably, and they're not. Immature just means that you haven't developed the wisdom yet. You haven't gained that wisdom yet, okay? It does not mean that you won't. Childish means that you're just acting like a child, okay? You're acting very childish. When you're being immature, it means that you're not using your fully developed wisdom yet, okay? But with the right exposure and knowledge at time, you will develop that maturity, okay? So some of you could be acting very immature and still kind of pushing back on, you know, stepping into your full divine selves, okay? Some of you, I mean, you're both about to step into some divinely inspired activity, and some of you may be resisting that. Do remember, though, you do have sovereignty and you do have that choice, okay? That choice is yours. Nobody can make you to make that choice, okay? That's the best thing. We all have free will. Alrighty, let's see what our last, getting into the vortex, Esther and Jerry Hicks channeling Abraham. There it is. Abraham, what messages do we have for the twin flames today? Are they acting childish, or are their children causing problems, or are their children helping them? Or could it be that some of y'all about to have children? That could be it too. Oh, there it is. Y'all pulled this. It was either yesterday or the day before. For the, I think our divine feminine. My every thought is attracting its vibrational essence. Just notice how things are turning out for you, okay? This is what they're asking you to do. They want you to notice how's life treating you, okay? How are things going for you? When you start to notice how things are turning out for you, you'll notice, noticing how things are turning out for you is one very clear way of understanding which vibrational request you are putting out, because you are always getting the essence of what you're thinking about, whether you want it or not. So basically, the whole point is this. Let's see, what number is that? That's number 13. 13 adds up to 4. That means the angels are with you and are, I mean, literally, I love this card number 4 is sitting right next to this. It's letting you know your angels are here. You are not alone. Here's the deal. If you spend a lot of time thinking negative thoughts, you're going to be attracting negative things to you. You're going to be having more experiences in your life that are negative, okay? If you're spending a lot of time, I'm not saying you gotta be a freaking ray of sunshine, okay? But I mean, focusing on what you want, focusing on how that makes you feel, and tapping into that feeling of when you get what you want, how that makes you feel, and literally just trying to set in that vibration. For instance, let me explain. If I haven't explained this well enough, for instance, I want to live in Spain one day. This is like a life goal of mine. Maybe Spain, maybe Portugal, somewhere in Europe. I don't know. I'm not really too particularly picky. We'll get there when we get there. All right, here's the thing. I had to identify my why. My why was because I felt at home there. Okay, well, why do you feel at home there? Okay, because my core value is feeling secure and safe and joy and peace. These are my 4 core values that I know to be true about myself. And when I'm over in that area, in the Iberian Peninsula and that area of Europe, I feel, excuse me, my neighbors, there we go. I feel secure and safe and joy and peaceful. This is where I connect to all 4 of my core values, okay? So, in order for me to get to that place in the future that I want to be, I try to keep my energy and my vibration sitting in joy, sitting in peace, sitting in security, sitting in safety. I want to always feel safe, and so I try to make myself say, you're safe. And I believe that, and I tell myself I'm safe wherever I am. You are secure. This life is secure. You have enough. You have more than enough. I tell myself that all the time, and I feel secure. This life is beautiful and wonderful and joyful, and you are joy. I'm so thankful that I am full of joy, and that's how I feel. This life is, this moment is bringing me peace. I'm so thankful that I'm just so peaceful in this moment. I think these things, and guess what? I get to experience these things. And in the future, I'm probably going to get to live where I want because I've been setting my vibration at that energetic feeling of the reality I want to create. That's really all there is to it. We're not trying to overcomplicate this. When you sit in the energetic feeling of negativity all the time, you're going to attract negative situations and experiences to yourself. You just need to take the time, literally every day, to just focus on what do you want to feel? How do you want to feel? And then feel it. Tap into that feeling. Tune into it. Turn it on. Tune into that frequency. Let's say the frequency of happy is on the radio dial 105.9. Then in your little mind, tune your little mind into 105.9 and find happy. I mean, I know that sounds silly, but try it. I'm just trying to find a way for y'all to tap into this very cool gift you've been given, which is co-creation. You can manifest what you want. You can manifest the life you want, but you first have to actually believe it. You have to stop resisting it and just step into it, baby. Step into it. All right, let's close out today with our tarot with the Universal Weight Rider-Waite Tarot deck. Y'all, I gotta tell you, I ordered some wallpaper that looks like this, and it's going to go on the ceiling of my foyer in my new house because my foyer is really little bitty. It's just maybe 4 foot by 4 foot. It's really tiny. It's itty bitty. So it's a little bitty ceiling, and it's going to look just like this. And I'm so excited. I'll show y'all pictures one day. Follow me on Instagram. You'll find things. All right. Let's do that again. Angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, what messages do we have for our twin flames today? Page of Wands. No, it was Page of Cups you got earlier. Page of Wands. All right, that's enthusiastic. That's just, you're ready to discover. You're ready to light them up. You're enthusiastic. All right, good start. Heck, yes. I will receive that for you. That is the Eight of Pentacles. That's learning. That's apprenticeship. That's like actually showing up and doing the work. That's what I'm talking about, 20. So let's do it. Okay, so hold on. That is the 4, right? Yeah. Okay, so 4 of Swords in reverse. Swords, of course, are your air signs. Just for those of you who are watching Aquarius, Capricorn, and Libra. All right. 4 Swords in reverse. This is like a restlessness, like a burnout. Okay. Some of you have probably been feeling burnout lately, and you don't know why. It's because you're being called to step into y'all priestess and priest roles. Your high priestess self. Step into it. Your intuition. All right, angels, ancestors, guardians, guides, spirit. What messages? There it is. Oh shit. Yeah, I mean, 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups. Do y'all know what that means? We'll get to it. We need 2 more cards, please. We'll get to it. Queen of Wands. Okay. Yep. So, twins. Whoa, okay. That just came flying the heck out. Interesting. I don't know how I feel about that, but then there's that. So, okay. That's fine. That clears it all up. I'm not worried about it now. Let me have a sippy sip. Let's talk about it. All right. Past, present, future. All right. And this is between the past and the present. And this is between the present and the future. All right. 9 of Cups. All right. Cups, water signs, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer represent our emotions. 9 of Cups. This is wishes fulfilled and comfort and happiness and satisfaction. Okay. That's how I always say satisfaction, luxury. So some of you are ready to start focusing on your wishes. And when I say wishes, I mean, manifest your life. Stop letting life happen to you and start getting what you actually were here to do, which is live the life you were you're not supposed to let life just happen to you. You're supposed to actually take charge of it. You're starting to get it. You're ready. You got your cups in a row. You're sitting here. You're feeling pretty proud because you're looking at all your cups, and you're ready to start getting some to fill those cups up. You got okay. So here's the gist, because 9 is the end of a cycle, right? So you're ready to stop. You're ready to stop looking at these empty cups, because that's what you've been focusing on. You've been focusing on those empty cups, and you're ready to start filling your cups up, baby. You want to see your cups overflow, in fact. But the problem, I think, is that even though you've arrived to that conclusion, some of us were still stuck in kind of immature thinking, okay? I just want to emphasize that just means you don't know what you don't know until you do. And when you know better, you do better. That's all that means, okay? So even though, maybe you were ready to fill those cups up, you're still sitting here with some empty cups, maybe even coming into the present because you didn't know how to fill them up. You don't know what you don't know, okay? Moving into the present, I look at you sitting here, Queen of Wands. She's even got that black cat sitting down there, right? Wands are your fire signs, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, represent your energy, creativity, and life force. Queen of Wands. She is just this really, really warm queen. She's very, y'all, I'm just going to laugh because I just heard something in my head. What did I just say? One of my core values is security and peace and happiness and joy. Or safety, I'm sorry. Security and safety, peace and joy. And that's who she is. She is the queen of joy. She is, she's that fire queen, right? She's super, like when she walks in the room, she just lights that room up. And that's you. This is you just expanding she's just lighting you up, right? This is you ready to grow. I mean, you were ready to grow. You had all these cups. You were just immature. It's kind of interesting. He's almost like sitting like a little kid pouting almost, right? That's kind of like the immaturity of it. Even though he's going to he has all these wishes. And this is literally, hold on. I'm trying to remember back in the old days, the way we used to always say it. It was just like, you got, I can't remember. It was a funny little way I used to remember this. There's a funny little rhyme. Oh, heck. Whatever. It doesn't matter. If you have all these wishes you want fulfilled, you just didn't know how to get there. Well, now, your mind's being lit up with tons of possibilities. You're finding all sorts of information. It could be you're experimenting with tarot. It could be experimenting with maybe some, witchcraft spells and just rituals. It could be, maybe you're, I don't know, going down some other rabbit hole here or there. Maybe you're doing, therapy. Maybe you're exercising, dieting. I don't know, but you're working on filling up your cups, right? And you're trying a lot of different things. Some of them are bringing you a lot of joy, and you're really it's bringing you a lot of energy. The question is are you spinning in circles? And the reason I ask is because if you feel like you're spinning in circles, you're trying all these things, but you're getting nowhere. Because you go from this 9, well, you're going to move right into another 9, okay? And it took me a second to even think about what in the world. 9 of Swords here, because this is kind of like some anxiety, all right? This is like it's like going around and around in circles and getting nowhere. You feel like you've been going around and around and around in circles and getting nowhere. And really, at the end of the day, oh man, that's so cool. Then, because at the bottom of the deck, at the end of the day, all you've been wanting is this Ace of Cups, these new feelings, this new spirituality, this new intuition, right? But you feel like you've gone through all of these things. I mean, look, this is the end of the cycle. Like, you've done all these things. And yet still you've seen no change, right? That is because you had to go through the dark valley of your soul. You had to go through the dark night of your soul. Like I said, sometimes in life you have to, walk through this darkness and to get to this cave, and the cave can be really scary looking on the outside, but when you cross the threshold, there's magic waiting for you on the inside. And this is true for both the divine feminine and the divine masculine. Both of you. You've been, every thought is attracting its vibrational essence. Exactly. You've been trying all these things. And all you have been wanting all along is to, so it's interesting, look what's right under that, the moon, it's about, the things that are hidden within us, the things that, we want to reveal about ourselves, the illusion, the anxiety, the insecurities of ourselves that we want to break through, right? You know, that's what you want. You want that breakthrough. You want that new spirituality, that new intuition. You are just doing the work and you just feel like you're getting nowhere and you're just hitting your head, right? Like, I'm so exhausted. I'm burnt out. I mean, just worn out. Well, honey, that's a 9. That's about to stop. That's about to stop. You are finally starting to come out of this immature thinking. Remember, this is past going into present, and then this is present coming into future. So you are finally starting to realize and hear me that the veil is being lifted from your eyes and you're hearing me. But every thought is attracting its vibrational essence. We don't need to be spinning in circles. There's nothing wrong with doing the tarot. I do it every day. There's nothing wrong with practicing all these different things. But these are all tools that we use to help ourselves. But at the end of the day, the only thing that matters is that you are stepping into clear alignment with your higher self and your creator. Okay? You, yourself, your creator. That's the most important lineup of all, is being in alignment with your highest and best self. Because when you are in alignment with your highest and best self, then you can hear your creator, and then you two can co-create. You can manifest any type of life you want. But you've been maybe a little immature to this message, and even though people have been telling you, you haven't been wanting to hear it, and then finally when you did hear it, you heard it big time. You're like, woo, let's do all these things. Well, don't be surprised here in the near future you're feeling a little bit like, well, why am I not getting anywhere? Because, honey, you got to stop spinning in circles and get in alignment. Stop spinning in circles, get in alignment. I feel like that should be a freaking like printed on, like, you know, live, laugh, love, like that kind of thing, like you see hanging in people's walls. Yeah. Stop spinning in circles and get in alignment, baby. That's what they're telling you. You've gone through these dark nights. You're starting to recognize you are not alone. You're not alone. It's time for you to step into your full alignment and be heart-centered so that you can lead with your heart. You can lead with your head. You can be heart-centered, and you can stand with your feet firmly on the ground, divine masculine and divine feminine. Honey, it's time. You've been doing the work. You went through that dark valley, baby. It's time. It's time to step into your own magic. And again, stop spinning in circles and get in alignment, because that's where the magic begins. Okay? It all begins with you. All right. I appreciate you being here. And if you enjoyed this, I'd appreciate it if you would like, comment, subscribe, share, or hit that bell to get notifications. I post new comment. I post new content most days. And so I hope to see you again. And until I see you, know how much I love you, and I hope that you keep on praying. Bye, y'all.